from MBM. One of the questions I often get asked is about how do I mic my trumpet or my instrument? What mics do I use? How do I have my home setup done? Which you can see I have a beautiful ribbon mic in front of me here. This is sort of the extremes, I guess. The biggest thing with microphones is get what your budget will allow. Get the best you can. If you get a cheap $20 microphone, you get a cheap $20 sound. It's as simple as that. The other thing is the microphone won't last long. And if you drop it, goodbye mic. Mind you, if you drop this one, it's goodbye person who dropped it in my book. It's not cheap. This one is a Sontronic ribbon mic. Now ribbon mics are extremely sensitive. They also work on both sides, forward and back. Now that's why you can see in the background I have an acoustic shield. That's because if the guy next door mows his lawn, or the bird cheeps outside, or the postman drops a letter and says a nasty word, this microphone will pick it up. And that's what we don't want. We want to keep the sound here. So that's what that shield is there for. It also breaks up the corner of the room, which is an acoustic thing that we're not going to look at the moment. Notice I'm not going straight into the mic, because every time I do that, you will pick up the overtones, the air tones, and you do tend to pick up a lot of valve noise. So I'm actually at an oblique angle, about 30 degrees, 30 to 45 degrees. So I'm playing past it. It's picking up the best, the warmest, the brightest sounds. That's probably the best way to do it. If you're working live on stage, if you're working with an SM57 or something along those lines, which is a standard instrument mic, get the mic either straight in or at a slight angle below it. One of the reasons that we get it a little bit below is that if you make a noise, that's going to be picked up through the mic and gone. You also don't want the air pressure of your playing to be impacting on the mic. And one of the things using ribbon mics like this one is they're extremely sensitive to pressure. You can really crack your recording by just blowing in the wrong direction with it. So we don't want to do that. Get the best you can. Get it set, usually at a 30-degree angle. I have done things where I've used two mics. I've used a broad condenser mic, which I love to use in studios as well, and at right angles to that, an SM57 for ambient noise. But generally, one mic, 30 to 45 degrees off from the bell of the instrument, at a suitable distance. You don't want to be right up close. You don't want to be too far away. You want to be somewhere about there, and then set it. Remember, with recording, it's not the thing you're capturing the sound on. And a lot of players tend to go, oh, I use this program, that program, some other program. Great. It's actually what you capture the sound with that is more important. All these programs, Pro Tools and Cubase and Dorico and all those ones, will record a sound wave, identical. And you can do, depending on your program, you can do whatever you like. But if it's not a good, clean, warm sound, it's not the sound you want, you're just making it harder for yourself. So do yourself a favour. Best microphone that you can budget for. If you're doing it cheap, get an SM57 instrumental mic, great mic. Try not to use for recording, try not to use clip-on mics, so bug mics and things, because you get too much noise, too much background noise off them. They're great for live performances, but for recording, not so good. Get a good mic, get a good mic lead. Don't buy the $5 special, it won't last, and it'll be noisy. Get a good quality lead, then worry about what you're plugging it into. We'll look at that in another session. But right now, enjoy recording, get the best you can. See you around.